Hey guys, so the most talked about subject is solar beneficial for a residential customer? So I want to explain this with a practical example based on how many years you can take to get your returns back in solar. Now I had installed a system on 24th Feb 2024, a 6.54 kilowatt system, and since then, since the installation, as of April 30th, 2026, I have had a generation of total production of 18 megawatt hours. That is an average of 708 units per month. It has gone to a maximum of 894 and now has a minimum of 574. Now, if you notice, my billing cycle by my utility is divided into time of day, meaning from the during the solar hours, it is a normal tariff that is 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Then during the 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., it is peak tariff. Then there is off-peak tariff from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Now it is divided into three zones, and each zone is divided into further two parts, that's import and export. So, first solar that is produced from the solar panels is used for the consumption of the house. If the consumption is met, the excess solar is exported to the grid. That is where export comes into picture. So, as you can see, this is my total export and this is my total import. Or this is the known TOD. When I move to TOD, it is this. This is the export and this is the import. Now if I see here import again, yeah, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If you see the import during the solar hours, that is 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. is very less, but the export is more. But you can see as you move down, export has come down because the consumption has also risen. Now, how do we calculate the consumption? There is another column here for the consumption. And here, monthly consumption from solar is calculated on the total monthly consumption. So the total monthly consumption is written here. As you can see, it is divided into each month and how the consumption has increased. Now, I would like to go into the production data, that is, what is the production here? And production is basically the bills, the monthly pre-solar electricity bill that is shown here, and the monthly post-solar electricity bill. So the monthly pre-solar is basically calculated from your utility website. After that, the post-solar bill is what you get after installing solar. So I have received an average bill of around 452. As you could see, in the last month onwards, I have an excess amount of solar because the consumption has increased. See, during my first year to second year, my production has decreased by 1.77%. This is expected from a solar panel generally. The production will deteriorate. But my consumption, meanwhile, has increased from year 1 to year 2 by 31.65%. It has been at the lowest of 279, whereas the highest has been 1116 units. So that has been the range. And because of the high monthly consumption, now there is no net export basically, it is all import. If I calculate the net export, that is not present right now because there is no electricity to be exported, it is all used up. The net import from the grid is 377 units in the last day. So you can calculate that the import is greater than export. And during our calculations, we also notice the production ratio, that is the kilowatt hour per kilowatt peak per day. Now, this each month is divided into number of days, and that is the average is 3.6. So, the solar system is typically producing 3.6 units per kilowatt, and that is the production ratio. Now, based on this, we have again calculated what is known as the payback period. The payback period here comes out to be 5.76 years. So, less than 6 years is considered to be a very good payback period. So, that is where our net savings will be positive. So after 5.76 years, whatever solar we make or whatever the cost or is covered, and then it is all profit from that point onwards. So from year 7 onwards, it's all profit for my solar system. So in this example, we can know that although the production has decreased by 1.77%, the consumption has increased by 31%. Now, when I installed the solar power plant, around 4 kilowatt was enough, but a 2 kilowatt buffer was given. Hence, it made it till here, due even after increased consumption. So, what I want to suggest to you is please calculate your energy bill before going to the solar. The pre-solar electricity bill is very important. If I go to the pre-solar data, you can see how the data has been calculated for about 2 years before going solar, and it is seen what is the bill increment, what is the monthly electricity bill, etc., and a decision is made. Now, this is your chance to go to solar after doing proper calculations. Please contact us for the calculations. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.